All right, I'm gonna do one more video on my walk here. So, what do we got? So, the question for this video, what were your hobbies when you were younger? And what did you enjoy to do? Or what did you enjoy doing? So let's limit this again. This is all when I'm a little kid, youth. So, basically maybe sixth grade and below, to like grade school. My hobbies. Let's see. Hide and go seek was like the greatest thing ever. I probably did that until at least eighth grade for sure. But I love doing that, not only inside of Tutu and Papa's house, but on the property. That was like, yeah, we used to have epic hide and seek, Sabra, where there'd be like, 3 or 4 of my friends would spend the night. And then when we'd wake up, like after breakfast, one person would be in the house and then the rest would just go hide in the forest and all over the property. And we do all, yeah, it was pretty epic. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, and I know that a lot of my friends, that's some of their best memories from their childhood. And it's certainly one of mine. We love doing that. Yeah, so hide and seek. I didn't start really like playing basketball until I was in 5th grade, but I really like playing basketball. And I told you before, that's like where I made some of my closest friends. Abe and Jesse and Austin. I don't even think I think I became friends with Austin in about 7th grade actually because of basketball. We were on the same basketball team. Yeah, and plenty other friends besides that. But yeah, so that was a big piece of my childhood, playing basketball, hide and seek. I was a super uber video game nerd. Yeah, I loved video games. I mean, I still do. I just don't play them anymore because I'm an addict. Serious. Yeah, I stopped playing video games a long time ago, but I loved playing video games. Yeah, we got the first, I remember I saved my money up and we got the first Nintendo when it came out, and it was pretty expensive. It was like $100, I think, something like that. And back then, $100 was probably equivalent to like, I don't know, $300, $400 today, maybe a little more. So it was a lot of money. And I was really young. I mean, I was maybe 2nd grade, 1st grade, somewhere in there. And I saved all my money and it felt like I paid for it, but I definitely didn't. I mean, I gave all my money. It was probably like pennies and quarters and not much, but either way, Tutu and Papa and I think Uncle Kevin or Kyle helped make it happen, and played Mario Brothers, which was the first game on there. And I loved it. I loved video games. I had so much fun playing with my friends. That was a big part of what we do. After we'd play hide and seek, we'd play video games. All of us loved video games. We were kind of the first generation, actually, that was almost like that was a part of our childhood. Your Uncle Kevin and Kyle were certainly a part of that, but it was more towards the end of their childhood. They were more adolescents when they started playing video games. Like, we were kids, like 6th grade, or I'm sorry, 6 years old, 7 years old, and like playing video games. We weren't like today where they're exposed to screens and games and all that stuff from the second they come out of the womb. So we had a little bit of development first, so that was good. I appreciate that. And what else? So hide and seek, basketball, video games. Huh. You know, I just really like being outside. We'd certainly, you know, it was a little different for me because I didn't have a bike. You know, we lived at Tutu and Papa's house. Like, where the heck am I going to ride a bike at? Live out in the country on a hill. But when we'd go to friends' house, like, I really liked to ride bikes. And, you know, like Jesse and Brad had a four-wheeler. I loved riding on the four-wheeler. I thought that was so fun. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I was a pretty simple little kid. Those were the things I really liked to do. Didn't do too much, but man, I had a great time and we did it like all day long. So yeah, anyways, hope that filled you in on your dad and his funny little things that he would do. Things that he was interested in as a kid. Oh, anyways, that's what I got for you today. I think I'll just make this the last video for today. And I'll just keep on cruising through these things. Anyways, love you, kiddo. Hope you have a great day. See you in the next one.